Yo, what up? Y'all know what it is. Wednesday night. Get my camera together. What up, y'all? It's Wednesday night. You know what it is. It's the Boys Club. Rich Dallas, Sean Prez. The realest relationship conversation on the internet. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Happy hump day. Yup. Monique, we back. Thank you. So, yo, let me get my man Prez in here. Let's get this thing started. You know what it is. Wednesday nights, it's the Boys Club. Rich Dallas, Sean Prez, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. The realest relationship talk on the internet. Let's go. Prez, where you at? What's good, y'all? Y'all missed us? We was gone for a week. You know what I mean? We had some things that we had to handle. So here we are. We're back. Let me make sure. We'll see Prez. Where's Prez at? Prez, where you at, bro? Let's go. SB, what's happening? Joe Paul, what up, bro? What's good? Ask where your man Prez at, yo. Joe Paul, hit your man Prez. Ask him where he's at, yo. This guy, man. This guy. At 7:30, y'all remind me around 8:30, y'all remind me that we're probably gonna go out because you know how whatchamacallit does it. Instagram only gives me an hour, so I'll probably go out at 8:30. So give us a countdown around 8:30 so we can log off, but we will log right back on at 8:30 just in case Instagram takes me down because they've been giving us an hour. They keep saying that it was a mistake and they're gonna fix it, but I don't know what to say. So, Prez, what up?
Rich, what up, kid? How you?
Ain't shit, nothing. You looking real floral right now. You looking real Miami right now.
Nah, shut up. You know what I'm talking
blue shirts.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. I had a speaking engagement out in Milwaukee, and
okay.
Some kid just ran up on me. He was like, "Yo, we trying to get this company off the ground," and I told him like, "Yo, whatever I could do to support." I said, "Tune in Wednesday nights. Me, Rich Dollars." I said, "I'm gonna rock your joint." So for everybody, go. Miliano is the company name, and you know, it's just somebody who was at one of the speaking engagements, and you know, I like their energy and I like the whole entrepreneurial spirit. So, you know, I'm doing my part to support.
That's what's up. See how we support the boys? We support on the Boys Club, bro.
Absolutely. Yo, before we get into it, you did the intro?
Yep, I did the intro. We ready to go.
Beautiful. Everybody, welcome back to another week. I know we couldn't do it last week, but thanks to all of the supporters. Like real talk, you know, my DM was flooded. People was like, "Yo, where y'all at?" So it always make me feel special, you know, just knowing that y'all love what we're doing week over week, and look forward to Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's dope. Okay, you know something, Rich? I want to start this off lighthearted.
Okay.
Father's Day, Sunday. You know, it's a lot of women who watch the show who are in relationships, have children from past relationships. Like, what do you consider a good Father's Day gift?
You know what? I understand Father's Day is probably the fakest holiday of them all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let's just keep it 100, man. We keep it 100 on here. You got half the women outside claiming that they fathers. You know what I mean? And you know, you got every mother who's upset with her baby father is like, yo, that this is my day too. So they hijack the day. Men are typically men are typically like obviously the masculine, but they typically like we just get shorted, like, cause we don't trip out when it, I get a gift card from Dunkin' Donuts from Taylor, and it is what it is, right? So I don't even get upset about it no more. A good Father's Day gift to me is whatever you give me, man, because my expectations are so low at this point. Like I don't even be asking for nothing. Like when Mother's Day come, niggas know they gotta come correct. Like you don't come correct for Mother's Day, it's a problem. But on Father's Day, $15 Dunkin' Donut gift card, like, like a pair of socks, like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I appreciate the day. It is what it is. My son hits me, my daughter's hit me. It's all love, but I don't really look at Father's Day as a holiday. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
So your expectations are that low?
My expectations are so low, Sean. My expectations are so low, it's almost disheartening. As I sit here and talk about it, I'm like, well, this is supposed to be like our day. This is our day. But it really don't ever play out like that. It really don't ever play out like that. Like,
okay, for me, and I think this should go across the board because my girl was asking me about Father's Day. I'm simple. I really enjoy like home cooked meals. Like it's as simple as that. But I would just tell anybody, and this is I'm with you, Rich. The amount of money that's spent by corporations and brands during Mother's Day is significantly, the budgets are much bigger with the advertising than Father's Day. I barely even, like, if my girl didn't tell me that it was this weekend, I'm like, yo, I don't see nothing on TV. Like the brands are not spending money on commercials and all that. So for me, I would just say, and I'm speaking as a man, know your man. Like real talk. Like I don't need no gifts. I'm a simple dude. Give me what I want. Like I don't need nothing extravagant. And truth be told, I want a day of peace. Like for Sean, if I could get a day of straight peace, I ain't got to do no work around the house. I don't have I got a meal. I'm good. Like to me, that is a great day. I don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing store-bought. I don't need nothing. And I'm even listening to you and you sharing the same sentiments like, yo, give me a $15 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Because that's what matters to you. So
exactly.
I would just tell anybody, know your man, know your spouse, know the dude who, like, you don't have, the way men are, you ain't got to do nothing extravagant. Figure out what is most important to them and give them that. If it's time, if it's a day off to sit and just play Xbox or PS5 and they don't have to hear your mouth, good. Like that is a real day where a nigga will be like, yo, I had the best day. Like I'm good.
Right.
Whatever matters to your man, give him that. And it don't always center around money. It don't always, and most times it don't. If I'm correct.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, right?
It don't. That's the least of it for us.
Because I can't think of nothing material I want. Like real talk.
For real.
I can't think of nothing. But for me, I am good laying around, getting up late, and I got no to-do list. That to me is the best Father's Day I can get.
Yep.
All right.
Hold on, before we go any further, shout out to Antoinette, who actually did send me a Dunkin' Donuts gift card for Father's Day. Shout out to Antoinette, you're the best.
Yo, this freaking Antoinette, boy.
She's the best, man.
Shout to Antoinette, man. Shout to Antoinette. All right. Yo, Rich, you know, and I don't know if this is a man thing, if it's a woman thing. I want to pick your brain on something. Me and you are very, very different. I know you personally, so I can speak to, I can make a direct statement based on your personality and our relationship. But a lot of times with females, they're in relationships, and their girls see red flags with the dude who they're dating. But their girls are too scared to tell them, look, the nigga you're dealing with, something's not right. This ain't right, that ain't right. I don't get a good feeling because their bestie can't handle truth. They can't take, even from somebody who they consider like, this is my girl, this is my comrade. They would literally, if not cut that person off, they'll limit contact because they don't want to hear a truth. So how do you deal with somebody that you know something's not right in your relationship? Do you just come out and tell them and risk losing this friend, or is it better to just keep it moving? You see what you see, and you just let them find out when they find out, because the red flags is right there.
All right. So for me, that's a two-part question. Like, see, this is the problem with that kind of shit, is you always come off like a hater. Like the first problem with that statement is that when you speak to your friend about their relationship, especially if they're in euphoria at this moment, like they're in a good place at this time, but you see the red flags, you see the shit that's happening. It's almost like you need to almost acknowledge it, maybe speak on it, but don't harp on it. Because the more you harp on it, the more you make it, the more you sound like a hater. And then they get defensive, and then they get overprotective of that person. And it's like, oh, she's just trying to hate on me. He just trying to hate on me because he ain't got nobody. And then they start making excuses to justify the red flags that you see. People always say when you're too close to anything, it's hard to see. It's like a producer who creates a record, and we in the studio, and we like, yo, nigga, that ain't it. But you tell him that, he gonna lose his mind because he got that innermost feeling that this is a banger, this is a hit. And me and you are sitting there listening at it, listening to it from an outside ear, and we're like, bro, that's not it. But they're gonna get defensive, and all of a sudden, yo, we haters. That's the same thing with relationships, bro. They're so close to the relationship, and they're in their euphoria at that moment, that they're feeling so good about it that they're ignoring the red flags, or just don't want to acknowledge the red flags. So as a friend, for me, this is what I do. Yo, this is what I notice. You can take heed to the shit that I'm saying, but I'm not going to press you on it. If you think differently than what I'm telling you, this is my opinion. That girl or that nigga is acting, that's a red flag right there. But if you don't want to take that, then so be it. I'm not going to beat you up about it. I'm not going to intrude upon your happiness. I'm not going to go all up in your, I'm not in your ear 24/7 telling you to cut this dude loose or this girl loose. I'm going to let you make your own decisions as an adult. Because chances are, if I tell you what I see, you're going to see the same things. Now it becomes a choice of whether you want to make the decision to walk away or not. Now it becomes a decision of whether you want to try to justify the actions by saying, yo, Richie's a hater. That nigga just don't want me happy. That nigga wants to hang out. So if it's a dude, it's like, oh, he just wants to hang out. He don't want me with a girl, because if I'm with a girl, that means that we hang out less, and now he ain't got nobody to go to the club with. If it's a girl, they start thinking, yo, he might like me. He don't want me to be happy because he might like me. So you know what? As a friend, I'm putting my opinion out there. Do what you want to do with that information. This is what I see. This is how I feel. Do what you want to do with that information, because the worst thing you can do in this scenario is be right.
Okay, but what if it's a female with a female friend? I know you're speaking from a guy's standpoint.
Same thing with a female.
Same thing with a female.
If a girl is telling another girl, she don't want me happy. She don't want me happy. She hating because she's, and then God forbid that girl goes and tells the dude what the girl said. That bitch don't want you happy. She just wants somebody to hang out with. That bitch lonely. How you gonna take advice from a bitch who ain't got no nigga? Yada yada yada. And all of that confrontation starts to come into play. From a man's perspective and a woman's perspective, you tell them how you feel as a friend, but you don't beat them up about it, because even if you beat them up about it and they come out and it comes to the light that you were right, they're never gonna want to give it up to you. They're never gonna come back and be like, yo, you was right, that nigga is such and such, he's a cornball, yada yada. It's gonna be to a point where they almost feel insecure about coming to you as a friend. So you only just put it out there. You just put it out there. Yo, shorty, do you see what's going on right here? If it's two girls, yo, man, you see what's going on over here, right? Like, that dude might not be what he say he is. That dude might be doing some foul shit. Like, I'm looking at the red flags. You might be close, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta see for yourself. Sometimes you gotta let them fall on their face and just, as a friend, be there to pick them up. Because oftentimes, if you're there to pick them up, that's much more comforting than being that person who looking at it like, told you so. Told you so. Told you that nigga wasn't shit. They don't look at you like, now I can't even come to you. So it's almost like you just got to be a good winner. You got to be a graceful winner. And you just put it out there. You let him fall on her face. You let him fall on his face. And then you come back and you be like, I'm going to help you pick up the pieces now. And hopefully next time she takes your advice a little bit more serious. She understands you're coming from a place of goodness and caring and love, and you're not just out here trying to hate on your relationship. Because when somebody's in the heart of their relationship, when they in the moment of their relationship, and they're feeling euphoric about this relationship, this nigga can do anything and be right. So you don't want to alienate that person and make it so they don't even want to deal with you. You don't want her to go back, and then this dude got the power over her. Now she don't even want to come back and be your friend no more until y'all bump into each other, and then it takes all of that extra, yo, what happened to us, and yo, dude, and then all. Now just avoid all that. Give your 2 cents. Don't be overbearing. Don't be Jehovah's Witness with it. Give your 2 cents and step away and let them make the decisions that they're gonna make. And then if they're the wrong decisions that you all knew about, be a graceful winner and just help them pick up the pieces.
That's good advice, Rich. It's good advice. You know, here's my thoughts, and I'll start here. I think I told this story once when we first started. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But I remember when I was really young, I used to throw parties. It's a party promoter, and I would have everybody from the hood in the parties. And I never forget, you know, my man's girl was in the party. She just wasn't in the party with him.
Correct.
And to keep it 100, she was so flagrant. The next nigga had his tongue so deep down her throat, I don't even know how this woman was breathing on the dance floor. But it was what it was. Now this is my friend.
Right.
So she already knows Sean, you know, and it was a decision I had to make. I wasn't the only one in there who knew the crews, like you and his girl, you see all of us in here, and you know we know your man. And you're still in here. I don't know if she was drunk, she was high, I don't know what it was. Now half of the crew say, yo, I'm not gonna say nothing. That's for them to figure out. Me being who I am, there's no way that I could let my man go out with this woman who I know is playing him behind his back. Long story short, I told him, to cut to the chase, the nigga cut me off.
I knew this was coming.
Cut me off. Like, so I'm telling that story to say a couple of things. Number one, I can't stand dudes who act like girls. I like it's nothing worse on planet Earth than a man who act like a woman. Like you big, strong, you got Adam's apple, you got bass in your voice, and you more of a girl than your girl. I can't stand them dudes. But the way I looked at it is I did what I was supposed to do, because if it was one of my friends walking into a situation and I knew people had to drop on them, I'm like, yo, look, don't walk outside. They waiting for you. That's showing, it's my job as a man, as a human being, as your friend. Now herein lies the problem with girls. When women have women friends, what I've come to notice, there are so few stand-up women. When one of them gets their little man and they're in that euphoric stage, this nigga hitting it right, she can't even think straight, because for the first time in a long time, she got somebody who claiming her. This nigga so deep in her womb, she out of her mind, and she can't take truth even from somebody who got her best interests at heart. Like truly got her best interests at heart. So I think it's a way now, but I would still say this. I would risk my friendship even to this day, even to this minute, in telling somebody, and I can gently, I ain't gotta shove it down their throat, but yo, something don't feel right. We're supposed to be friends, and that means something. You're not a casual friend. You're not a friend I see here and there, or I just, speak to via DM or text. No, we're actual friends. It is my job to protect you. If I see hurt, harm, danger coming your way in any way, shape, or form, it's my job as your friend to tell you. But it sucks because I know how you are, and you would choose. Here's the dilemma: you would choose either the nigga over me, and I know this going into this, or you can't take truth, so you shut down and you cut communication off because you know I'm speaking truth to you, or I'm speaking something that you just ain't ready to hear. But I think as friends, you have to find a way to tell this person, if for nothing else, to protect them from them. Now, what they do with the information is on them. I ain't got to beat it down your throat. I don't have to every time we talk, how's it going? Did you notice what I told you? But I would feel like a sucker. And I know a lot of women find themselves in this very situation where they're looking at, and for anybody who just chiming in, we're talking about women who are looking at their friends who have a man, and that man is giving them every red flag in the book. But you scared to talk to your friend because you know your friend will cut you off, or you know your friend is going to shut down and limit communication. I still believe you got to find a way to at least put it out there, and then you can say, I did what I was supposed to do as your friend. I didn't let you walk into a bad situation, and I knew it. Mm-hmm. And I didn't at least pull your coat and say, yo, just think about this. And even at the risk of losing that friendship, I just think it's your duty as a friend. But that's just me.
I'm 100% agree with you. It is absolutely your duty as a friend. You said it exactly right. Like me and you are on the completely same page with this. You give them the information and you do what you want to do with this information. But I'm telling you how I feel about this. There's no hate, no shade. Enjoy life. And that's it. I'm done. I'm done with it. Like you said, I'm not beating you up every day about it. I'm not on the phone trying to figure out if you took my advice. I'm not even bringing it up no more. I'm going to bring it to you. And then after I bring it to you, you take that information and disseminate it how you want to disseminate it. Go do what you want to do. You receive it how you want to receive it. And that's it. That's it.
Let me ask you this. Would you do this, or would you recommend somebody do this, even at the risk of losing that friend?
Yeah, absolutely. Because listen, if I wouldn't like, okay, this is the conundrum. Me as a good friend, it's my job to look out for your best interest. Even if that's at the risk of you not being my friend or pushing me to the side or playing me to a distance because you don't want to hear the things that I say. It's my job as a friend to protect you, like you said, sometimes even from yourself. I'm not going to argue with you over your relationships. I'm not going to fight with you over your relationships. I'm going to give you the information and you do what you want. Because you know what we always say, Sean? When you're alone in the room or you in the mirror brushing your teeth and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're going to say, damn, he was right. And it came from a place of love. It came from a place of caring. Now, if you choose to not befriend me because now you're just being stubborn. Now you're just being stubborn because you're like, yo, I don't even want to get this nigga the validation that he wants of being right. So if you want to just live like that, then I've done my job. I've done my job as a friend, and that's all I can do. All I can do. If you guys,
okay, before, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's like it's anything. If you out here, you get drunk every night, and I tell you to stop getting drunk, and you get mad at me for telling you that, I did my part. I can't. Yo, bro, I can't keep you from drunk driving. I can't keep you from doing all of this shit that you know that you're not supposed to do. All I can tell you is that stop doing it. This is what it is. You look crazy walking around drunk all the time. You fucking wild. This is what it is. If you choose to just be like, fuck that nigga, he don't have fun, and then that's on you. But when you get pulled over, something bad happens to you, you get your fucking head knocked off by somebody because you ain't on your P's and Q's, you're gonna look back and be like, damn, he was right. Damn, he was right. Now, if you want to just be stubborn and not be just be idiotic and just say fuck him, even though he was right, I don't want to give him the validation of being right, so now I'm still cutting him off, and that's on you. You just lost a good friend. You just lost one of the few people who are going to come to you and tell you the things that you probably don't want to hear. That's what a friend is. A friend is the person who's going to come to you and tell you what you don't want to hear at risk of losing that friendship for the betterment of who you are and what you want to be in your happiness. That's what a friend is. And I consider myself to be a good friend. So I'm always going to give you the information. Now, what you do with it, you can be mad at me. However that plays out is fine.
You know, you just took, you answered my next question, because I was going to ask you a quick question before we switch topics. But in short, it was, are you even a real friend? Are you a good friend? If you don't tell somebody the red flags that you see.
No.
If you choose to stay quiet, knowing that this person might be pissed at you, knowing that this person can't take truth, and they might shut you down, are you being a good friend by, yo, I already know the outcome of this, so I'm gonna just shut my mouth? Or do you risk it anyway? And I think you just took the words, you answered it. And I couldn't have answered it no better. Truth is, here's what I would want. How about that? How about this? And this goes for everybody listening. If y'all ever see my girl with the next nigga, please spare me. Please DM me, please. Like you ain't gonna have no like it ain't gonna be one of them things where Prez is mad at you. Like I know where to focus my attention, my undivided attention. It's what I would want. It's what I would expect. I have no problem. If y'all see something that don't look right, hit me, Prez. I know you don't know me, but I'm on Wednesday nights with you and Richie D every week. And I just saw your girl walking down the boulevard with a nigga that don't look like you. You need to check into that. I got no problem with that. I would welcome it.
Correct.
And I think that as a friend, as somebody who cares about you, that is what should be done, even if it's at the risk of the person not speaking to you, because that's what friends do. You know what it is? That's what people who love you do. When somebody truly loves you, when somebody truly has your best interests at heart, it's no different than being a parent, right? Sometimes, and you're a man just like I'm a man. The men typically are the disciplinarians. And sometimes you got to break your kid's heart by telling them no, by getting in there behind, even at the risk of your kid resenting you and being pissed at you, because every time I'm having fun, you come in and you shut it down. But they don't see the dangers that you as a parent see. They haven't lived a life or they have the experience and know the outcome. So you as a parent, sometimes it kills us to discipline our kids or tell our kids, no, you can't go to this party, or you can't do this, you can't do that, because we know what could happen. We know what's waiting on the other side of it, but because we love them, because we have love, it's a risk I got to take. You just got to be mad at me. I'm the parent. I'm not the fun parent. I'm the parent that loves you enough to tell you what you don't want to hear, even at the risk of you resenting me. And it's just that simple.
Real simple. The difference between Del Curry and John Morant. That's it.
There you. Oh my God. There you preach, Rich. There you go.
Between Del Curry Sr., who got 2 sons in the league, and John Morant's father, who wants to be a friend.
There you go.
You're not a real good parent. You're not a good parent. You let your son do these things. That's just simple. That's as simple as we can break it down.
Yeah. Okay. I got one more question for you and then we got a question from the audience. We got a lot to go over, and I'm gonna try to squeeze it in as much as I can. Yo, Rich, you're on Instagram and social media daily. Is it a turn off to you, even if you're sleeping with a woman? Is it a turn off when women that you know don't look like the pictures they're putting up because they got filters on every single photo that they post? As a man, it's one like I could ask this a different way. Is it a turn off with a woman you don't know and you see the filters, didn't see her in person, and you like, damn, that don't look like you? But let's say you even intimate with that woman, so you know damn well how she look when she made up, when she don't have the makeup on, when her hair ain't done, all of that. And then you look at the gram and she got filters on every picture. As a man, how do you take that? Is that a turn off, or you like, ma, do you?
Nah. That shit, nah. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you, my nigga. That is 100% a form of fucking catfish, bro. That's catfishing. When you put your face in the camera so close that nigga can't see your body, and then a nigga meet you and you 340 pounds, but or you got makeup on and you filtered up. That's not, see, the world has gotten so fucked up and geopolitical that you can't even make these statements anymore, because then you get canceled. Then it's like, you can't say the things that you want to say to women anymore, because now you just bullying and you just being a dick. But that's not really the case, bro. The fact that I tell women all the time, I'm not that dude. I'm a less is more dude. I'm a less is more dude. I would prefer the woman that I'm with to be able to walk outside with a pair of basketball shorts and a t-shirt and a baseball cap on and still knock them dead. All the extracurricular angles and all that shit is fucking catfish, man. Because it isn't you. And when somebody meets you and that's not a proper representation of who you are. So if you're out here misrepresenting yourself, I'm going to tell you that. Whether now, this is the hard part about it. The empowerment, the being able to do what you do and the makeup and the tutorials and all the things that are going on out here, women take offense to somebody who the fuck are you to tell me that I can't do makeup? I can't tell you not to do makeup or to do makeup. All I can say is that you're misrepresenting yourself. That isn't who you are. You aren't that pretty. But now you're the asshole for saying those things. But the fact of the matter is, it's nothing but truth, bro. It's nothing but truth. If you're out here and just the whole dating world is so crazy now, man. You can't say things. You have to just eat it. You have to just take, like, the motherfuckers just do whatever they want to do to you. They just do whatever they want to do to you. They out here, they acting like they something different than they are. They look like something different than they are. They post their pictures that don't look like nothing like them. But when you discover all this and you point it out, you're the devil. You're the devil. That shit is beside me. No, I'm not the devil. You're the devil. You're out here misrepresenting yourself. You're out here doing makeup and making yourself look different than you are. You're out here with the angles and only taking pictures from this angle because it's hiding the fact that you're 75 pounds overweight. But then if I call you on it, I'm wrong. If I say something, I'm wrong. If we meet up and I look at you and I walk up to you and say, yo, this date is officially over before it even starts because you're not who I saw. You're not the pictures that you sent me. You're not that person. That's wrong, bro. That's wrong. If a dude did that, there's nothing different. We say this all the time. Niggas misrepresent themselves financially all the time. I got this, I got that, I drive this, my jewelry, my this. But if a girl find out that you misrepresenting yourself financially, they will call you on it. You broke ass nigga. That's not who this. You live with your mama in the basement. But if a girl, because this is what we go through every week. Men, aesthetics. Women, what you have. That's the way this world works. This is just another example of that. Women base what they like on what you have. Men base on what they like on how you look. So, or else women wouldn't be doing all of this. They do it because they want the attention. They want the likes. They want the following. They want to be able to go out with dudes. So now, why is it wrong for a dude who meets a woman who misrepresents herself on social media or wherever? What's wrong with him calling her on that? But yet a woman who realizes you're not a six-figure dude or a seven-figure dude, or that BMW you've been driving around is not yours or it's leased or whatever the case may be. Now all of a sudden they can attack you for that. That's just the double standard of where we are. It's the double standard of where we are in relationships and how people treat one another. But to answer your question, I'm calling you out 110 times out of 110 times. I'm not feeling bad. I'm going to tell you to your face, I didn't meet you. I didn't meet you. You're not that person. It's nothing different than a transgender sliding in my DMs and being acting like she's a woman. And then come to find out she's not. Am I not supposed to call you on that? Am I not supposed to say, yo, at what point was you going to not misrepresent yourself and come with this fraudulent ass who you were? I asked you all the questions. You got kids? Ever been married? Why you don't got kids? How old are you? Why you don't got kids? You ever had an abortion? why you don't got kids, because that's really the only thing, you know what I'm saying? That's what you ask. That's what you gotta ask these days. I'm being dead serious. You gotta ask that these days. So everything dates back, and you like, yo, why are you so interested in my past or my kids? Bitch, I'm not interested in whether you got 1 or 100 kids. I just want to know if you're a fucking woman or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got 1 kid or 60 kids. I just want to know if you're a woman or not. Now, don't tell me about your dog. Don't tell me about your nieces and your nephews. But the question was very simple, because this is the way we are in this world. You got to get to the bottom of it. As a matter of fact, I saw you on the gram. We exchanged numbers. Yo, send me a picture. Not one of them shits from Instagram, neither. I want the less is more picture. I want the cooking picture. I want the picture of you walking your kids to the bus stop picture. I don't want that shit where Jose did your makeup for 45 minutes and Shorty did your fucking sew-ins for another 2-3 hours and you got the proper filter with the proper lighting and all that shit in some random fashion studio. I don't want all that shit. I want to see who you are. That's it. This is where we are in dating this world. This is where we are, Sean. This is where we are.
All right. You got more, or can I go?
I went off on a tangent, but that was it.
You know, you got me dying over here. But check it. For anybody who just tuned in, the question is very simple. I asked Rich, as a man, even if you're sleeping with a woman, even if y'all have gotten to the point where you're intimate, how do you feel about any woman who's on the gram posting pictures and she got all kind of filters with every single post she put up? And clearly we heard Rich's thoughts. But with that being said, here's my thought, and this is as real as I could put it. If they have filters to make niggas taller, and it's a 5'2" man, but every picture he posts, he's 6'3", and he meet a woman, and he come walking in there and look like half of the man that she got to know on the gram, that woman would be deeply disappointed. If it's a bald head nigga, if it's me, and they got a filter to give me a full head of hair, and every picture I put up, I got braids. Next week I got an afro. Week after that, I got a low cut, and she meet me and I'm straight bald headed and can't grow hair. Yo, this is misrepresentation. Who is that dude that was on the gram? Who is that dude that I've been seeing that look damn good to me? Not to say a bald head man ain't damn good looking, but to each his own. Some women just like men with hair. She would feel as though this man misrepresented himself. So how do you think a man feels when every picture of you is flawless? Every picture of you looks a certain, and not to offend nobody, but I'm an OG. I can't stand nothing more. Let's just call them OG women, because I don't want to disrespect. But OG, like, nigga, and you looking 30, 28, 30, 32 years old, and in real life, you look every bit of 50 plus. How do you think a nigga is supposed to feel? It is nothing worse. Nothing worse. You said it, and I couldn't agree with you more. Less is more. Less really is more. From a man's standpoint, I don't know why women don't get this. I don't get it twisted. I love my girl when she do herself up. I do. I love my girl when she shows just how bad she really is. and we go out. But I love her more when she dressed down and she got the little ponytail and she just doing like that. Men, we ain't got no, like, that's what we love. When you look like you look, because we're attracted to what we're attracted to. And what we're attracted to is to each his own. Some men like them thick, some men like them slim, some men like them with flat butts, some men like them with big butt. It doesn't matter. But if a man chose you, it's what he likes. It don't matter if you're 350 pounds, if he chose you, that's what he is into. And you putting on filters, you know damn well you 350. And you got a filter and now you 175 with a dunk. Like, no, nigga, like give me that 350, because that's what I'm into. It's as simple as that. So, and I don't want to call out no older women, but I'm just telling you, because obviously older women follow me. I can't stand seeing these older, and don't think niggas don't know you got the filters. Don't think niggas don't think you don't slip up here and there and niggas see what really behind the curtain, like niggas know what's behind that curtain. I think it's terrible, Rich, and I think for everybody out there playing them games, it's whack. And even if a man is sleeping with you, it's a turnoff if he look at his phone and you don't look like the woman he's sleeping with.
Bro, in this chat right now, ladies are saying,
are they lighting me up?
They're not lighting you up. They're saying men like younger women. They've got to do something to get your attention. So you're
not saying that. Hold on. If y'all are really, because there's no, if y'all are saying that, we don't have to know who it is. When they throw the hearts up, they don't say who the hearts is from, do they? If y'all
it's just a bunch
really believe that men like younger women, throw a bunch of hearts up, because I almost can't even believe that's what y'all say.
Men like younger women, and the women that are of older age have to get your attention somehow. So how does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? That the person that I thought I met, I didn't meet. How does that ever become beneficial long term? How is that beneficial? What do you think, you're gonna woo me over with your conversation? Bitch, I can't even look at you straight no more. Because all I'm doing is looking at you in disgust about how you're not who I thought you were. The one thing about me and Sean is we are who we are. So y'all can lie to yourself, oh, niggas ain't all that. Who y'all think you're? We are who we are. I don't even know how to use a filter. What you see me is who you see. That's it. It ain't gonna hurt my ego now one single bit. But y'all are out here, man, that's just crazy, man. We can move on, man. I'm just looking at the comments and I can't believe y'all are actually condoning the whole thing, the whole filter and fake person thing. That's essentially, you're just condoning catfish. Like, there's a whole TV show about you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something, Rich. The more we do this show, the more I understand how needed this show is. The more, like real talk. The more you and I do this show, even when I think, what we're saying is common sense, it ain't. Because if y'all can sit here and justify cutting 20 years off your life by using filters and think that men like younger women, men like who they like. Now, don't get me wrong, some men do like younger women. But there's a lot of men who like grown, adult, experienced women who's in their age range, for lack of a better way to put it. Like me and you in the music industry. I'm not talking to no chick. And I speak for a lot of men. I'll be damned if I'm talking to a woman about Lil Yachty. I'll be damned if I'm talking to a chick about the new Ice Spice single. I'll be damned if I'm talking to a woman about Scarlett or any, like, I don't listen to their music. It's no disrespect. But talk to me about Babyface and Anita Baker just getting into it and she kicking him off her concert. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about Mary J. Like I can't even have a legitimate conversation about the things that interest me with somebody who's half my age. I can't. I don't care how good she look. I don't care how big the booty is. I don't care. Like okay, I'll sacrifice I'll sacrifice some stretch marks. I'll sacrifice some the collagen dimples or whatever them choice. I'll sacrifice all that for somebody I can relate to and have a conversation with, somebody who get me. Like, do you think I want to talk to somebody who ain't never been on a phone that had the wire like attached to the wall? Do you think I want to talk to somebody who ain't never, like, real talk? Like had a TV where you got to turn the knobs and all you got is channel 2 through 13 and we can reminisce about dumb times? Do you think I want to talk to somebody who don't know what it is to have a bad signal on the TV and got to go and turn the antenna around, or you put a freaking what is that, the hanger in to try to get a better signal? Like nigga, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking? Like, real talk. I don't want to talk to nobody who don't know my references. I don't want to talk to somebody who wasn't around when Jay-Z battled Nas. I don't want to talk. I just don't. Like I want to talk to somebody who understands what Bad Boy meant to this world. I can't sit around here and talk to people who I don't even know what we like. Past me getting it. Here's the best way. And for any women who don't get me wrong, that Leo DiCaprio ain't dating nobody older than 23. I get it. There are men out there like that. But there's a whole hell of a lot of men out here. I raised my child already. I'm not being intimate with somebody I gotta raise. Are you out of your mind? I've been through that stage. I'm not raising my partner. We in this together. I don't need to guide you through stuff. And I ended here because my man, he was a young chick. And I told him from the gate, I said, yo, you gonna be raising that chick, nigga. Like, do you understand what you in for? I mean, it's like being a parent. Sometimes you gotta know when to just shut up. When you can see what your kids is going through and how that story ends because you done lived it. But they pissed with you for intervening. So now you got to sit back and not say, I'm not doing that. I know how the story is. I'm not raising you. Give me somebody on my level, on every level. But if y'all think men only want young women, you're out of your mind. You really are.
Yo, before we go on, I gotta tell a quick story.
Yeah.
My nephew, I think he just turned 20 years old. So this had to be about 3 years ago. We go into the drive-thru. We going to get something to eat. We pull up at Chick-fil-A. My nephew's name is Christian. I'm putting that nigga on blast. I'm playing Biggie in the car. Sean, we getting out the car. We all got our food. Me and him, we got our food. We walking back into the house. The nigga said, yo, I'm gonna keep it so real with you. Bad Boy's a label? I said, what? He said, yo, all these years, I thought you worked for Bad Boy the movie. I thought you worked with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. I said, yo, dog.
Yo, you serious?
He was dead serious. He was dead serious. The nigga Biggie said, Bad Boy behind the set. Remember, that's the, what record is that?
I forget. Yeah, Bad Boy behind.
he said,
I forget.
Bad Boy, he said, Bad Boy's Bad Boy's a real label? I said, it's a record label? I said, yeah. He said, so it's like QC. Nigga, get out my car. he said, yo, it's like QC? I said, nigga, get out my car. Get out my car. We can't talk no more. But anyway, yeah.
Okay, we coming up on the 1 hour mark. I promised this young lady that she hit us, and I promised I would get her question in.
Okay.
So let's run through it before we open these phone lines up. She said she don't know how to feel. She said she's super horny lately, and just give you backstory. Okay. She said she's 47. Her husband or a man is 47. They've been together for years. I think something like 5 years or 7 years. So they in it together. And she said, yo, I've been super horny lately, but I tried to roll over in the middle of the night and get some, and homeboy pushed me away. Now, granted, she said one night he was with it. The next night, he was like, nah, I'm tired. So needless to say, she felt rejected, and she's asking, is that a red flag? Is it something on her? Should she take it personal? She don't even know how to look at it. So she just wanted to get our thoughts on the matter before she starts spiraling out with her own thoughts on this.
So how old is she?
She said both of them are 47.
So they're both 47. That's a hard question. How long they been together?
5 years or 7 years. Let me bring it up right now. But just for now, until I can confirm it, I think they're together for 5 or 7 years.
See, I think, for me, this might have more to do about him than it do about her. You feel me?
She said they've been together for 5+ years. So maybe years. 5.5. Okay. Yep, and they both 47.
So one thing is, maybe he just going through a thing. Like, I don't think sweetheart, if you listening to us right now, beloved, if you listening to us right now, don't overreact. Because it don't have to be that this dude is doing anything out of the ordinary. There's a bunch of reasons. At 47 years old, there's a lot of stuff that goes through your mind. First of all, it's emasculating for a woman to have so much energy and for you to worry about your performance. That could very well be what it is. When you're 47 and you ready to go and you the Energizer Bunny, and he's looking at it like, damn, I don't know if I still have that stamina that I had when I was a kid. I ain't got the Cialis or the blue next to me. I ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be able to do my due. It could be that. And that's the best case scenario, is that he just feeling like, I wanna show up and show out, and I don't know if I can do that. So maybe I just need to just fall back until I feel like I'm in my zone. Secondly, I hate to say it, but niggas lose interest. Niggas lose interest, and I don't want to say that because that would be the worst case scenario. Is that, you've been together for 5+ years, and he's feeling like his clock is ticking, and he's getting older, and he wants to look out there at younger chicks. This is a hard question because there's so many answers in between the spectrum. It goes from one side to the other. It could be something as minuscule as, I didn't have a blue last night. It could be something as minuscule as, I was having my work on my mind. Had a bad day. It could be anything. I don't want you to take this and blow it up into something that it shouldn't be over a couple of sexual encounters where this nigga might have felt like he wasn't on his game. This isn't something that you have to pay attention to long term to really understand where this is at. And I'll leave it at that, because honestly, I don't have an answer, because I don't know this guy, and I don't want to go out here and jump out the window and act like it's something that it ain't, and it come back and she'd be like, yo, Rich, you was so dead wrong. This nigga just had a bad day, and that was it. and 2 weeks later, y'all on top of y'all sexual game, and everybody happy. You know what I mean? So it's a tough question for me.
You know, I gave you the information.
All right, y'all. Like I said, that was the first hour, and we had to reset. So, I mean, yo, listen, I apologize. I'll apologize every week if I need to. But Instagram is shutting me down after an hour. I don't know why. Please don't ask me why. I don't know why. I used to get 4 hours or 100 million hours. I don't know what's going on now. But we get shut down after 1 hour. You're in the request and you wanted to speak once we open up the phone lines, please send another request now so we can get that conversation started. I got credits coming back in, but once again, yo, I apologize. I don't know why I only have an hour. I used to have more than that. We used to be able to do this whole live in one shot, but now every hour they make me reset. So, yo, it is what it is. If you had a question and you were in the video, you were in the question area, please resend your request and we can get you back on, or we can get you on when we open up the phone line. So we're back. But go ahead, Sean. You were about to answer the question, actually.
Okay, before I even answer it, this is hour number 2. If you are trying to be part of this conversation, now is the time to hit the request button. For any of you guys who have never been here, we have some basic rules. If you look to your lower right-hand side, there should be a plus button. Just hit that. That alerts us that you want to be part of this conversation. But if you're chosen to be part of this conversation, you must be in a place that is well lit. Number 2, you must be in a place that has good Wi-Fi or good cellular service. You must be willing to look and speak into the camera. We do not speak to empty screens. And number 4, and lastly, we have no problem with you chiming in. Actually, we encourage you chiming in on anything that we discuss tonight. But we use the next hour and a half for people who truly have questions or going through things, or just curious about why their man may be acting the way he's acting, or they're trying to get a man and they want advice from the mind of men. So you must have a question, because your question could help somebody who is not able to get into this week's conversation. Now, to recap what we were saying, for anybody who's only seeing this part of the show, a young lady who is a friend to the show, she wrote in, she said she's 47, her man is 47. She has been extremely horny, and she rolled over a couple of nights trying to get some while he was asleep. I guess one night he serviced her, another night he rejected her, and she just feels rejected. She doesn't know how to take it. Should I look at this the wrong way? And last but not least, another important part of information is her and her man have been together for 5+ years. So I'm thinking 5.5 years or so. So with that being said, I think it's a simple answer to this. Contrary to women's belief, women think men always want and need to have sex. As a man gets older, his sex drive, like contrary to y'all belief, as a man gets older, his sex drive decreases. That is nature. It is life. I understand have a reputation, always being horny, always wanting women, always being out there doing something. But truth of the matter is, Father Time is undefeated. He is. And I don't care if you're Hugh Hefner or you're Drake or you're Future or you any of these dudes who have the reputation for being with 1,000 women. At some point, your sex drive is gonna go down just due to age. Her man is 47 years old. I gotta believe the nigga work a full-time job. I gotta believe that this man has more responsibilities in his life than just servicing you. If he's asleep, he probably is just tired. He probably looked at the clock and was like, damn, I gotta be up in 3 hours. If I hit it right now, I ain't gonna be able to fall back asleep. His mind, like real talk, homeboy probably is looking at it like, and he's weighing out the cost benefit ratio. Like, yo, what's this thing gonna cost me versus what the benefit is? I know I'm gonna get a nut off, but I gotta get up, I gotta wash up, I'm gonna be up for the next 2 hours. I ain't gonna be able to fall back asleep. You know I got problems sleeping to begin with. The fact that I was able to get to sleep and I'm in deep sleep and you woke me up to begin with, I'm pissed, but we could talk about that in the morning. But now I gotta get up in the middle of the night, and you know I don't even sit behind a desk. It ain't like I'm sitting around typing all day. I got a blue collar job. Like, I actually gotta get up and do manual labor. I'm on top of roofs, banging in shingles, or I'm delivering and picking up garbage, or I'm delivering freaking FedEx and I'm picking up boxes. If I'm you, baby girl, don't take it personal. If your man ain't giving you no other signals that he's not interested in you, that he got another woman on the side, when the nigga's up during his hours of being up, before it's bedtime, he ain't got no problems hitting it. Just take it that the man is tired. He thinking about work tomorrow. And God forbid if you do this on a Monday going into Tuesday, he thinking, my God, I got 4 more. Like, I'm not gonna be able to catch up with this sleep. You done woke me up on Monday night. I get like my whole week is off because of this.
My week is blown.
My week is blown. Like this is how men think. So I'm just telling you, I think your man's still attracted to you. I think if you did this at 8 p.m., you had a good shot of your man knocking something loose in you. It's just you chose to do it at 3 a.m. and all he could think about is tomorrow. But let's open up the phone line. If you got something different.
Nah, you said it. If y'all got a question, you want to get into the conversation, like Sean said, please hit the plus button inside the camera. Make sure you have a question. Make sure your lighting is right. And make sure your Wi-Fi is right. We are now opening up the phone lines. Jody Brooks. Jody Brooks.
That Jody from Vegas?
I believe so. Yep.
Hi, Sean. Hi, Rich. Jody from Detroit.
What's up?
Oh,
What's
Jody
up,
from Detroit.
How y'all been?
Jody, what up?
I'm good. I'm good. I actually got a statement and a question.
So
for the 47-year-old woman, I agree with Sean. If there's no red flags, if there's no indication of cheating or ever been any indication of cheating, and like you said, he could be working 2 jobs, never know. But he could honestly just be tired. I'll be 42 next week. And there's times where I look at my dude, I'll be like, nigga, please, I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. It doesn't mean that you have to be cheating, but you know what I'm saying? If there's no red flags, I wouldn't worry about it. That's my statement. My question is from the earlier topic with the makeup and the filters and all that.
This shit breaking up like you got like a bag or something.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me now? Okay. I was saying that my question was about the filters and the makeup and all that from earlier. As y'all can see, I'm a natural female. I don't do all the makeup. I don't do all the everything like that. I'm a thick girl. This is me, natural. I'm not sucking nothing in. I'm not holding nothing in. If a nigga like it, he like it. But do y'all feel that maybe television, social media, reality TV has made women insecure to a point to where they feel that these are the things that they have to do? Because if your man is telling you, you're beautiful like you are, you're beautiful like this, you're beautiful like that, you're beautiful natural, and then an hour later, you catch him watching the stripper that's been snatched with her ass clapping on the motherfucking phone. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, hold on, you just told me, you know what I'm saying? I got all your attention, this, but you watching this. Is that what you really like, or am I what you really like? It's really confusing because not even trying to dip into it like that, but Rich, you on reality TV. Some of the women that you have been with have been augmentated in various ways. And let me say now, they are beautiful women. They were beautiful women before, they're beautiful women now. But even social media to them and having to be on the platform that they're on, they feel like they have to suck something out or touch something in or pump something out or fill in, or you know what I'm saying? And do you think that it's because men are giving us a double standard of what they really like? Because you're telling me you like one thing, but you're infatuated on this. And then now I feel like I have to go, not me personally, but a woman would feel like now I have to go out, I got to get this wig to my ankles with the baby hairs down to my eyebrows, and I got to get my lips filled, and I got to go get a, you know what I'm saying, mommy makeover, and rest in peace to Jackie O, because look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to look good or keep yourself looking a certain way for a man to try and keep him. Why? Like I said, I'm natural as fuck. Look at, if a nigga don't like me like this, kick rock, suck dust, put 2 eggs in your shoes and beat it, bitch. I don't care.
You said put 2 eggs in your shoes and beat it?
Put 2 eggs in your shoes and beat it, bitch. I don't care. You can keep walking, because if you don't like me how I am, then you ain't never gonna like me.
I'm using that.
I'm just saying. Do y'all think it's because men give us a double standard because of the social media, TV? You know what I'm saying? And not to really put any names out there, but like Love and Hip Hop is known for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like those women on there, 100% of them have had some augmentation, some kind. And we look at this every day and we like, damn, my nigga staring at this TV like, this the best shit like he looking at steak and potatoes and he hungry as fuck. And I'm sitting next to him and you looking at me like, what? So I think it's like a double standard, honestly.
Sean, you want to answer that first?
No, go ahead. What's your thoughts?
All right, so my thoughts are this. I agree with you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't agree with you. You did not say a fucking thing that was wrong. Everything you said was 100% on point. But what people fail to realize is that when you're looking at social media, somebody is giving you their best. Somebody is getting angles. Somebody is doing it for adoration. They're doing it for validation. They're doing it for all the reasons that they do it. That's not real. That's not real.
This is real.
There you have it. If you are worried about what's going on and you're trying to compete with a television or a Instagram post, you're going to lose, because in your regular, what I always tell women, I don't care what you look like at your best. The real indication of who you are is what you look like at your worst. When we talking, don't send me no pictures that I can go on Instagram and see. Don't send me no pictures of you with a photographer and you got all the right angles and all the right lighting, and this nigga's telling you to prop your ass up a little to the left and all of that, and you doing all this shit on demand. Wake up in the morning and send me a picture. Because when you wake up in the morning and send me a picture, that's who I'm waking up next to. When you wake up in the morning and send me a picture, that's the real you. When you wake up in the morning and send me a picture, that's the indication of who you are. Because anybody can sit in front of a camera, and I'll give you the secret about Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, all the girls do have augmentations, but you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. You'd be surprised how many of them girls sit in front of the makeup people holding up my motherfucking scenes because they 45 minutes, an hour and a half with the makeup person.
Yeah, I believe it. Because it takes
me.
hours to get some of that shit
That shit
done.
don't impress me.
Trust me, I actually know one of y'all makeup artists.
That's what's impressive. That's not what's impressive to me, is what I'm saying. Anybody can do that. Mm-hmm. I watched the girl on TV. I watched the girl on Instagram the other day paint herself and make the motherfucking bitch look like Usher when she was done. And I'm not even playing. I'm serious. She painted herself and did all the shit, and she was a regular girl, and she made herself look like fucking Usher, bro. Like it was. I'm serious, Sean. I'm not even joking. It's not a joke. It was a whole tutorial of how she was doing the makeup and everything, and she went from looking like a regular girl with short hair to looking like Usher Raymond. So that shit is not impressive to me, right? If you want to really impress somebody, show them who you are at your worst.
So I'm hearing Rich Dallas say, if a regular chick, not saying like actually, but hypothetically, if a regular chick like me was to slide in the Rich DM and say, hey, Rich, I've been watching you for years. I think you're handsome. I want to get to know the real Rich. This is me. This is what I look like. I'm this old. I have this many kids. This is my job. What do you think? You telling me that you're going to go for the regular chick over the Love and Hip Hop chick?
Let me tell you something. Y'all
damn, hold on, Rich. I love your style, Jody. Damn, like you on point tonight, girl. Go ahead, Rich.
And you know what? I'm an honest nigga. There's 250 people in this chat right now. I encourage you to go slide in any of the girls' DMs that I mess with on Love and Hip Hop and say, what does Richie tell you? I like them better before. I like Eric. I tell Erica Mena, give me 2012 Erica Mena any day.
In Chris Brown video, when she first hit the
give me that Erica any day.
She was beautiful.
Me and Monique had a whole argument the other day because she's doing some augmentation and trying to get her body snatched and all that. I said, bitch, go to the treadmill, lose a little weight, and get yourself together. You don't need to do all that extra shit. You don't need to do all that extra shit. You don't need to do all that shit. People say I'm lying, but you don't know me. For you to say I'm lying, then you don't really know me. Because go ask Mariah, Erica, Johnny, any of the girls that I've dated that y'all are familiar with, and be like, when did Richie say he liked you more? And those people will tell you that Richie liked me more when I was 2009, Chris Brown video, like you said, or Mariah Lynn, 2012, skinny little girl who people were making fun of. You know why? Because it was who you really were. All this other shit is an optical of fucking illusion. And you're putting yourself in harm's way, you're putting your health in jeopardy, and you're doing all these things to compete with people on Instagram who don't look the way they look. You're competing with somebody who that's not even who she is. So do you understand in a million how stupid that sounds, that a regular girl feels bad about how she looks because she's comparing herself to somebody who's been in front of the camera or the makeup artist for the last 5 hours. It's a no-win situation. You can't win. You on this IG Live, get off this IG Live, you at home with your girl and y'all chilling, and you go find some booty model chicks and you look at their pictures, you're gonna feel bad about yourself because you're gonna look and say, oh my God, this is, but that's not who she is. Tell her. I mean,
that might be an insecure woman, but me, myself, I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying. It does. It makes
the woman who's in competition with them women, you're driving yourself crazy. When you look at a swimsuit model, you don't understand that there's a whole bunch of shit that goes along with that. There's a whole bunch of photoshopping and painting and abs and all of that shit. Most of the women, you see them in real life and you'll be disgusted with them. You'll be like, girl, you are so skinny.
And I totally get what you're saying, and I know it takes hours because, like I said, I know one of the makeup artists on Love and Hip Hop.
We ain't snitching on nobody now. We leaving it at that.
No, I'm just saying I'm not snitching on
All
nobody.
right,
I'm just saying,
Jody.
he does beautiful makeup, but I'm just saying it takes them a long time to get like that, and we can't just go and wake up and look like that. So you know what I'm saying?
So why would women compete with that? If you got a whole nigga who you paying $200 an hour to do your makeup, and I wake up in the morning, I'm not comparing myself. I'm not gonna wake up and feel bad because I'm comparing myself to niggas who do ab workout videos. That's not real life. That's not indicative of who you are. You took all day to take these videos. I've done videos. I'm on TV. I know what it takes for somebody to be in a zone. It might not happen today. You might be like, okay, I didn't get that look that I wanted today. We can't even do this photo shoot today. But yet you comparing yourself to those people, that's just not healthy. It's just not healthy. And social media is the worst thing in the world that was ever created, because now there's competition and the playing field's not even even. You don't even know what you're comparing yourself to.
No.
You don't
Because none
even
of it's
know if
real.
it's real or not. Me and Sean just had a whole conversation about women not looking like they look on social media in real life. But yet social media got women trying to kill themselves in real life. And don't let that go over your head. We just had a whole conversation about women who don't look like they look on social media, yet women are killing themselves to be in competition with women on social media. Think about that.
I'm like what you said. I'll hop on the treadmill. I'll slap on the waist trainer, hop on the treadmill, or go to a track. I'm not cutting on nothing just to look good for no motherfucking body. If you can't accept me the way that I am right now and the way that I could be if I work to get to however I may want to be, because I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing it for me. So if you can't accept me the way that I am, then like I said, put 2 eggs in your shoes and beat it, nigga. I don't need you. I don't need you to boost my motherfucking self-esteem. I can boost my own self-esteem. I can get out the shower, comb this curly ass hair and put some product in it and look at myself and say, damn, bitch, you cute as fuck today. And go out the door and not worry about what a nigga say.
That's how you're supposed to feel. Sean, what you got to say?
You know, I want to get other callers in here, so I'll make mine quick. You know, Jody, you're the minority. You obviously have high self-esteem, but you do not represent the majority of women walking planet Earth. You don't. More women than not, no matter how confident they seem, no matter how beautiful they really are, their esteem and their self-confidence is shot. It is not as they're not as confident as you are in yourself and what you see in the mirror. So that's number one. But I can't explain this no better. And I'll try to put it in the simplest terms that I can. If a man choose you, and just so we clear, I loved your question, Jody. I really, really did.
Dope.
I think it was a dope freaking question. To recap for anybody who's out there, she's asking if your man is with you, but you walk by him and he's scrolling and he is putting likes on all of these different women on social media that don't look nothing like you. They booty clapping, this, that, and the third. How's that supposed to make a woman feel? Like that could mess with a woman's self-esteem. Just so you know, Jody, and for women out there, can y'all still hear me or see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot tell y'all no better than what I'm about to say. When it comes to men, if we are with you, we didn't settle. Not on looks, not on what we're into. If we are with you, we didn't settle, which means you are attractive to us. I don't care what the rest of the world think. I don't care if you don't look like every other woman on social media. You are attractive to us. Men ain't settling. Y'all settle. Women settle. Y'all will be with an ugly nigga. Y'all will be with a broke nigga. Y'all will be with a nigga who go to church. Y'all will be with a nigga who's in the street. Y'all are trying to find somebody to love y'all the way you want to be loved. Men are visual. We're not settling. So if we're with you, it's because we're attracted to you. Now here's the caveat. Because most women are insecure to begin with, they don't even need us looking at other women on social media. Because you're doing all the looking. And you are falling into what tells you is beautiful and not what your man has chosen. Your man chose you, which means you are beautiful to him. Y'all already know men are visual. If we hooked up with you, it's because we think you look damn good. But you go to social media and now you're comparing yourself against a bunch of women, and that ain't even really them. They got filters, they got enhancements, they got BBLs, they got this, they got that. So you don't even need us scrolling, because in your spare time, you're scrolling and you're comparing yourself against them. So just because, and this is just to bring it all the way home, I drive a truck. It's a Cadillac truck. Richie drives a Mercedes truck. I love my truck. That nigga is driving his and saying, yo, that's a nice freaking truck he got. I don't want it. I got no desire to have it. Rich is a Capra. He'll drive a red, all of his cars is red. I can recognize that he got nice whips, but I don't want them. I just recognize I'll hit a light when he posts one of these red whips. But would Sean go out there and get that car? Hell no, because it ain't for me. I want a big old Cadillac in black with black rims. That's what I drive. So I don't have envy or deep-seated wants for Rich's red. I'm just as happy with my black truck. So when you see your man, if you see your man hitting like on certain women, he's still a man. He can recognize what look good, but that don't mean he's looking at the women and wishing you look like them. When he turn around and he look at you, I chose you. And the best I can tell you is I didn't settle. Because that's one thing in Rich you can tell me, but I have never settled with look-wise. Look-wise, I've never settled. Now, I might have settled in some other areas, but look-wise, I got what I wanted. I ain't never settled with a woman that didn't look good. To me, she looked damn. I don't care how she looked to anybody else. To me, she looked good. And it's just that simple. So I think y'all's insecurity, you don't even need a man hitting that like button. Y'all on social media comparing yourselves. Y'all on social media saying, oh, that's what niggas like, so I got to go out there and get some big titties. I got to go out there and get some butt, some stuff shot up in my butt. I got to go out there and lose some weight. No, nigga, if you 350 pounds and your man is still smashing it and he's still breaking your back, he's into you. In the story. But that's just my 2 cents.
Nah, that's real. That's real talk.
That's real.
Women have the power. I say this shit every week for like the last 15 weeks. Women have the power to change all of this. Women make shit hot. Women make shit cool. Women make if women were to stop and go all natural, if every woman on social media was to say, yo, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going natural. This is what it is. We're going to kill this whole BBL trend. We're going to get, remember when Amber Rose, one of them chicks was like, I'm getting the shit taken out. And the other
No,
girls
Rich, it's happening in real time.
So,
Black China, all of them, they're taking it out. They're taking all of this. Like, now what are y'all going to do? Now what
it's
you
about
going
being
to do?
natural. It's about
Your
being natural.
butt is lumped up because you can't suck all that freaking, what do they put in their butt?
Silicone.
Who?
Silicone.
Yeah, you can't suck all that silicone up. The skinny is starting to come back in. Now what you gonna do? Come on, man. Just be you. Trust me when I tell you. If your man shows you, it's because he's into you. All right, Joe, we spent enough time. Let us get somebody else in here. Good question.
All right, Jody. Dope ass question, Jody.
Yeah, damn sure was. Good job.
Thank you.
Jody killed it. Thank you, Jody. That was a good ass
Yeah.
question. For real, for
I
real.
love it.
All right, who we doing? We're doing Loretta Williams. Loretta Williams, are you in the building? If y'all have a question, if y'all want to join the chat, if y'all have something you want to get off your chest, please hit the plus button inside the camera and we can get it popping. But please have proper lighting and stop putting your titties on the Instagram. Oh yeah, that. And yeah, but anyway, please have a question. What's up, man? Where you calling from? What's your name?
I was gonna forget my thought. I'm from New York. My name is Lolo. I was gonna forget my thought. I had like three different things in my head. Can
What
you hear me
part
good?
of New York? Slow
First
down.
off,
Okay, what up,
The
Loretta
Bronx.
from the BX?
hi. First things first, right? I'm starting to embrace you guys were talking about confidence and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I come on here with my hair looking like this? But whatever. I was gonna lose my train of thoughts. Men are contradicting, right? Because the first thing you said was a man can just like a picture and it don't mean nothing, right? But you have to consider your woman's feelings too, because you're liking that picture. You know, they got some men, if a girl like a man picture with a body, his shirt off and stuff, he might feel some type of way. You know how men have thirst trap pictures too, with their bulge down there and stuff like that, right? But I feel like, me personally, I wouldn't like a picture like that out of respect for my husband. And I feel like sometimes men in relationships have to reassure their women as well. Don't go liking, because it's like saying, hey, I noticed you look good and I want you to know you look good, to the next person, because we're gonna see like, okay, this person liked my picture. But why do you need to like somebody else's picture if they look a certain type of way? If they just eating breakfast or whatever, it's, you know. The second thing is, I think men are like lustful in a way. You guys can go excuse my language, smash a prostitute, right? You're not really attracted to the prostitute in that way where you want to make the prostitute your wife. This is just for the girl. I'm sorry, I don't even remember her name. I don't want to just call her the girl. But she has said, why do men, losing my train of thought, something about liking a woman that has this kind of body and blah, blah, blah. But sometimes men are just naturally lustful. They could even sit there and sleep with that woman, but not really have that for that woman, if you know what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm saying. You're men, so you know what I mean. But why do men cheat? That's my question. I know you can't speak for all men because everyone has their own situation, but you have good women out there that does a lot for a man and cook, clean, all type of stuff. Everything you could think of. He's nurturing to her because, you know, you can find, like, I don't want to sound disgusting, like your mom in that woman, like, you know, like how some men have mommy issues, not in that kind of way, but just like the man is not feeling good, she's bringing me soup, she's taking care of me. A woman can do all these things for a certain type of man and he will still cheat. Why is that?
Want to tackle this first, Sean?
Not really. Not really.
Huh?
If you want me to, I will, but not really.
Okay, so go back to your first question. Give it to me in Cliff Note version. Just give me the synopsis. What was the first question?
The first stuff was just comments. The question is really like, why do men, they can have a good woman, right? Because, you know, they have all their reasons in the world. The woman could be so good. Yeah.
You answered your own question.
Yeah.
Now that I put this whole thing together in my mind, you kind of answered your own question. In stage two, you said men are lustful. Men are just out there. Like,
yeah.
And me and Shauna always say men are visual creatures. How many times and you said it yourself, a man will fuck a prostitute but never want to wife her? He just want to bust a nut. He just want to get a nut off. So
Yeah.
she was available in that moment. She was
Mhm.
available at that time. Doesn't mean he want to be with her. Doesn't mean that he's willing to forego his relationship or put his relationship in. Well, I guess he is willing to put his relationship in jeopardy if he cheats. But in his mind,
Mhm.
I'm not condoning cheating. So let's just start there. I'm not condoning cheating. But I am saying that 9 out of 10 times a dude cheat because of convenience. There's a situation that's right before him. He can get some pussy. He thinks he can get away with it. And he's going to go ahead and throw caution to the wind for this nut. Has no desire, no intention, no nothing to be with that woman. But he's a, what's that shit called? Like the lion in the fucking, in the wilderness. He's like a you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like he's hunting. Like he's
hunting for meat.
Like
Like
as a man's nature, he's a hunter. Now, with that being said, men have to grow up, and they have to understand that they're jeopardizing and risking what they have in order for this quick fix. This quick fix that they don't care shit about. How many times have you bumped into your girls or you talk to your girls? What's the first thing a girl says to a dude when he gets caught cheating? You cheated on me with that bitch? You cheated on me with that ugly bitch from building 46C? That bitch fuck everybody. But it wasn't about his desire to ever want to be with that girl in 46C. He just got sick of walking by that fucking building when the bitch was hanging outside her window every day, and he just knocked it down. Now, with that being said, I ain't condoning that. That's immature behavior, is irresponsible behavior, but you asking me why men cheat, and aside from going into all the, we were friends, we were hanging out, we had a moment of weakness, she made me feel good, she never beat me up, she never killed me about this, and the other, she was just made me feel so happy. Without going into all that, the short answer for me is for why most niggas cheat is because it's convenient. They have no desire or no want to even be with this woman, but it was in the moment and they did it. So I'm not going to beat you up with the whole Peter Guns and Amina and Tara, and Amina was my soulmate, and we were musically inclined, and we were in the studio all the time, and we just got close, and all of a sudden, I fell in the pussy. I'm not doing all that. The short answer is why niggas cheat is because they're opportunistic, they're hunters, and it's just it's an in the moment thing that you probably will regret 5 minutes later. After you bust your nut, most niggas, I will say this right now, most niggas, after they bust a nut, they be like, damn,
they regret it.
I swear to God, most niggas who cheat on their girls, and as soon as they bust a nut, they be like, in their mind, they be like, damn, why'd I do that? I shouldn't have done that.
But why do you do it? And I don't want to keep it because I want to give somebody else a turn because I know what that felt like. But why do it again if you felt like that after that nut? Like, why do some men do it?
Let me jump in here because I do. Is that my internet messing up or Rich? Because Rich looks a little fuzzy to me. So it might be me.
It got better.
Okay, but he was blurry, right? Okay, sometimes when I see it blurry, it'd be my side. All right, you're from the Bronx. Okay. So let me take this a different way. You have you ever been with or known a nigga who was always locked up? You have been with somebody like that or no? Huh? Okay.
A jailbird.
Call him what you want. Have you ever known anybody who was in the street, he locked up, he come home, he go back in, you know somebody like that? Okay, most of us do. I'm from the Bronx too, right? So with that being said, at some point, and this is why even dudes, I got a different perspective just coming from the streets. I don't believe like to give a nigga life without parole. You gotta really you gotta be a mass murderer, shoot up a bunch of kids. because I understand there's a such thing as, like, have you ever known anybody who was in and out of the penitentiary and then all of a sudden they stop? They grow. Have you known somebody like that?
Grew up like they.
Okay, so why do you, in your opinion, just to make this fast, why do you think they stopped going to jail?
Because they got tired, and jail is not a place like I ain't been to jail, but the way that jail is set up, the food nasty, all type of stuff. I guess
No, that ain't why niggas stop, or they would stop earlier. Why do you think that they stopped?
Because
This food. Okay, let me help you.
Okay.
You said it earlier. They grow up.
Mm-hmm.
They just grow up. So when you ask that blanket, there's no blanket answer to Rich gave you the blanket answer.
Mm-hmm.
But truth of the matter is, a man, when he grows up, when he really becomes a man, I'm not saying a male, a M-A-L-E. I'm talking about an M-A-N.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole lot of males out there. There's very few men. And when a man matures and grows up, no different than a lot of dudes who was in and out of jail, that was always in trouble, this, that, and the third, and then one day they shut it down, I'm not going back. I know what's in there. I know what I got to lose. It's no different with women and cheating. When niggas is young, they horny and they're immature.
Young, dumb,
and they out there and they doing the most because they can, and they're so freaking young and immature. But then they grow up. Not all of them, but some of them grow up. They mature. And when you become a mature adult, you start weighing out the cost versus the benefit. Is the benefit of me getting this nut off? Is the benefit of me knocking this chick down? Is the benefit of me being able to put this woman on my resume and say I hit that? Is it worth the cost of me losing what I got at home? Is it worth the cost of me breaking up my family? Is it worth the cost of me having a good woman walk out on me? Is it worth the cost of me losing this woman that every time I was down, she was there to pick me up? That's mature thinking. And everybody doesn't get to that point. But to answer your question, and it's broad, it really is a broad answer because it depends on the individual. Men cheat because they're immature, just like women cheat because they're immature. Let's not just put this on men. But when you get to a certain age, when you get to a certain maturity, you start to think different. And just like Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. And you get your hands on a good one after you done effed over, effed up, and let so many other good ones walk out your life. Yo, I know what's out there, and it ain't worth it for me. And but for that reason, I don't care how.
You're breaking up.
That's Sean. Yeah, that's you, Sean.
You think I should just give somebody else a turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna X you out when Sean comes back. He'll finish what he was saying.
Okay.
But Sean, that's you breaking up.
I'm talking to you guys.
Sean, that's your internet. Yo, this nigga got the worst internet. This motherfucker make $100 million and got bad internet.
Okay, how am I looking?
You got too much money to have bad internet, my nigga.
Am I good?
Yo, you back. But go ahead, you want to finish
good.
your thought because we
I don't know
different
where I went out. Only thing I'm saying is it's cost benefit. When you mature, you start to think different. You start to look at life very, very different. Is the cost of me losing a good woman worth the benefit of me going out there and getting a nut? Is it worth me going out there and putting this woman on my resume? It's not worth the cost. And that's when niggas stop cheating.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you see me?
Yep. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Ebony, and I'm calling from Illinois.
What's up, Ebony from Illinois?
What part?
Des Plaines. Are you familiar?
You said Illinois with an S. I thought Illinois was Illinois.
Illinois.
Okay, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. But anyhow, I was listening, and I wanted to address two things. But I really wanted to address the double standard that men have.
All right, let's hear it.
And Rich, you were talking about how, men, they'll hit, but they really have no intention on being with you. You just been walking past the window, and the girl she just been hollering at you for a minute and saying little stuff, and you just say, hey, here's an opportunity, and I'll sleep with her. My question is, why men never have a standard? Like, damn, you're not even attracted to her. You've been dodging her. She's not someone of caliber that you would even talk to, but you stoop to a level so low that you will stick your penis in her, sometimes raw, make a baby with her, throw their whole family and life away for a quick nut. Like, how is that even, I just want to ask men, like, how do y'all operate out of that kit? Like, where's your standard? Where's your, no, that's not me. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't touch that. Why men don't have a standard?
Sean?
Rich?
I mean, I feel like Sean just answered that question. I feel like that was a combination of both of our answers from the last question. I feel like men, when they grow up, like, boys will be boys. Like, people say that all the time. Everybody mama say that. Boys will be boys. They're going to act up. They're going to do ignorant shit. When you grow up and when you mature and when you become a man and you're no longer a boy, you start to realize that I'm jeopardizing my life. I'm jeopardizing all the things you just said. She's not on my level. Why would I jeopardize my happy home behind this nut? Why would I do? But if you're a boy or a male or an immature young fella, you're thinking to yourself, I got to get this. It's about numbers. It's about the opportunity. It's about the ease in which this comes. It's about, I can do this real quick and get away with it and nobody will be hurt. I don't think no man sleeps with no woman and says, I'm my desire, unless it's a vindictive thing. But for the most part, men don't say, I'm gonna sleep with this woman who's 50 notches below my girl to hurt my girl's feelings. I'm anxious to hurt her feelings. He's doing it because in his mind, he like, I'm gonna get away with it real quick. I'm gonna knock her down and I'm gonna go about my business. That's the immaturity. I'm not saying that men are mature. Most men are immature. Most boys are immature. Most males are immature. That's a fact. And I'm a man, and I can tell you, at times I'm immature. I don't know, and the reason why I'm who I am and do it and move the way I move is because I don't want to have to answer to anybody because I know at times I'm immature. So for me to not get myself into that relationship to where now I'm hurting somebody, cheating on somebody because I'm still doing ignorant shit out here at times, I'm getting better, but I'm not to that point yet. So until I get to that point, I'm gonna refrain from putting myself in that position where I'm a little boy. So do what I do without anybody to answer to. But that doesn't mean that men don't do what they do because they think they can get away with it. They did it because they thought they could get away with it. And they didn't get away with it.
So where's the standard? Where's the standard?
There is no standard in sex. It's about a nut. If I got a girl at home, I'm not looking to replace you. So why am I looking for somebody on your level? The reason you're my girl is because you're special. The reason you're my girl is because you're special. The reason I slept with her in the backseat of a fucking Honda Corolla is because I was trying to get a nut. Do you understand the difference? You're my girl. That's what makes you special. I wanted a nut. That's why I fucked her in the bathroom at the fucking hookah bar. There's a difference in that. That's the difference. So when you start talking about standards, shit, you should hope that a nigga ain't trying to fuck a girl that's on your level every single time.
But you're not really speaking to the standard, because the standard should be that you don't want to cheat on your girl. You have what you want at home. You chose who you wanted in the looks department, which Sean spoke to. You say, I got what I want. So now it's not even about leaving. We don't think that you're gonna leave us, but if you sticking your penis in, you know, every opportunity or chance you get, that's what I'm speaking to. I'm not speaking to. I don't think you're gonna leave me because they never leave. You know,
he's an immature boy. We said this 3 times. He's immature. A nigga that gets caught cheating, a nigga just like Sean gave you the analogy about a nigga keep going back to jail. He definitely ain't stopped going to jail because the food bad. He an immature boy, and he keeps doing shit that he thinks he can get away with. He keeps stealing from the mall. He keeps stealing cars. He keeps standing on the block doing hand to hand. He keeps doing stupid shit, fucking driving up and down 95 with kilos in his trunk. He's a dumbass nigga. You ain't supposed to get caught for so many times, and then you start to look at yourself and be like, well, he's immature. He's silly. He's stupid. He's not grown. He hasn't learned from his mistakes. He's still a little boy. Little boys don't learn from their mistakes. That's why you have to beat the shit out of your children, because you want them to understand that what they're doing is wrong.
we understand that, Rich, but the issue is that we're talking about grown men with boy mentalities. We're talking about grown men here.
Okay. So that's what we talking about.
The
men that we choose to lead us.
No. Hold on, Rich. Hold on. What's your name again, man? Ebony. The key word that you just said is choose. Choose better. Because if you are choosing a boy to lead you, it ain't on him. It's on you. So you gotta take, women gotta take some responsibility for the men that they're choosing. I'll give it back to Rich, but I don't want this to even go past any of us in this conversation.
I'm gonna say this, Sean, and I'm gonna leave it here, and you can finish up, or Ebony, you could take this how you want to take this.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep going back to a nigga who cheating on you, it say more about you than it say about him, beloved.
I'm not going back to shit. I'm talking about the conversation that y'all had. I'm just saying.
Ebony, you posed the question. So I'm referring to you as the person who posed the question.
Okay.
If a woman goes back to a man who is cheating on them, treating them bad, doing things that he shouldn't do, and you continue to go home to that man or take that man back, it says more about you and your insecurities and your self-esteem than it does about him. Because no matter what phase of life, a nigga gonna do what a nigga gonna get away with. Period. Point blank. White, black, Moroccan, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Haitian, Jamaican. That's human nature. You're going to do what you get away with doing. So if a woman is allowing you to treat her badly, it says way more about her than it says about the guy.
Okay, I understand that, Rich. We get that. You're talking about taking them back. We get that. We're talking about initially choosing this person, and you know, we rocking, and I'm looking at you with admiration, you know, but whole time you living a double life, or whole time you sneaking and creeping. Whole time, a lot of times when people cheat, we know nothing about it. You know what I mean? Until the shit hit the fan. You know, that's what I'm speaking to. I'm not speaking to, you know, me taking them back and it says a lot about me after, because we don't find out until we fall in love, and so now we caught in a web that we can't even get ourselves up out of. But I'm talking about initially when they actually make these decisions to cheat, and they don't even like the damn person. It's not even somebody that they would even be seen with some of the time. I'm saying I'm speaking to that. Like, how do you stick your penis in something that you don't even want to be seen with? Sometimes they don't even want nobody to know. Like, why do men stoop to that level?
I answered that already.
You keep saying immaturity. You keep saying immaturity, and I understand that, but that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about grown men.
So what, grown men? Well, so you age stamp immaturity? You can age stamp that?
No, I apparently we can't,
okay.
And that's what I'm trying to
get to.
Because,
but that's what Sean's been saying all night. That was the whole premise of Sean's last caller, was that Sean was saying that there are a lot of males, M-A-L-E. There's not a lot of men. N-E-N. So as people grow, people don't, you like, yo, honestly, you don't learn. Nobody learns at the same degree. Like a teacher can't. You can't learn at the same pace. Everybody's different. Everybody learns differently. So one nigga might go to jail one time and decide, I'm never going back there again. That shit was not for me. And I'm going to live the straight and narrow and live my. And there's another nigga who's a fucking in and out. This nigga's a habitual line stepper. This nigga's in jail every 2 weeks. As soon as the judge say, as soon as they say, so-and-so go home, the nigga leave out and he's right back in 2 days later, to the point where niggas in jail they still there waiting for him. Nigga, we knew you'd be back. Because he hasn't learned. There's no timestamp or age stamp. You do it at your own pace and when you're ready. So if you keep bumping into niggas who treat you bad or cheat and you can't understand why this stupid nigga is cheating with this fucking ugly ass chick who he don't even want to be seen with, then maybe you should cut them loose. Maybe you should cut him loose and walk away from him, because he ain't learning his lesson.
You're right. But that speaks to the young lady that was talking about, if she's in a relationship with a male and she sees him keep liking these pictures, and it plays on, you know, a woman's insecurity, because now she's feeling like, damn, you looking at all of these women with I mean, these men are beat down these Instagram models pages and won't even like their own woman natural photo, you know, won't even like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that she was speaking to, that she's having. Me, myself, I'm gonna be honest. I've had somebody enhancement, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. When I did it, there was insecurity, but I was married. It wasn't an insecurity, well, oh, he's looking at these women, this and the other. It was insecurity when I put my clothes on. I got tired of looking like a fumper. I don't know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of that shit. I'm like, damn, my stomach big. You know, I've had 2 children. I want a flat stomach. Everything that I did in the gym, because I tried that, you know, when I did do that, I lost all my lady lumps. I didn't want to lose my lady lumps. You know, I wanted to keep my lady lumps and still, you know, kind of slim down or whatever. Going in the gym, once you lose the elasticity in your certain regions of your body, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that you can do, depending on what it is that you desire or what it is that you want, you know, sometimes enhancement or augmentation is the only thing. Me, I've never done, like, it wasn't that serious to me. I was bad before I got it. And I'm not trying to be cocky or none of that. I'm just speaking the truth. I was nice before I got it. It was just that I was doing a workout, my breast had deflated, and I was insecure about it. It felt mushy and weird.
One second. Guys, I'm about to lose y'all again. This hour went super duper fast. I'm about to lose y'all. It's going on 9:30. You know that Instagram only gives me an hour at a time. I'm about to log off, download this to my page, and I'm coming right back. So come right back, and we'll continue this conversation in 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm finna log back on.
All right. All right, y'all. Thanks once again. I'll let people get in the room. Let me get my people. Tell your followers that you have started a live video. Thank you, guys. So listen, if you want to get into this conversation, please hit the plus button inside the camera. This is the last time that we'll have to do that. We should be fine now going into this next half hour of questions. Let me get Sean Prez back in here, and we can continue this conversation. Once again, I apologize, y'all. It's only giving me an hour at a time, so I can't do nothing about it until we get off this platform. But for now, here we are. Where's my man Sean at? There you go. SB, what up, SB? What up, Antoinette? What up, Slick Rick? What up, my son Taylor? Angie Sass. Okay, Praise, you back?
I'm back.
All right. If y'all want to get into the conversation, hit the plus button inside the camera, and as soon as Ebony's finished with her point, we can move on to the next one.
Okay, I guess I was talking about why is it a issue, you know, when someone gets body enhancement. Me, myself, personally, I did get some body enhancement, a couple. I was insecure when I did get them, but the reason why I was insecure when I got them, I was married at the time. But I got them because I did try the gym thing and I did work out, but I lost my lady lump. You know what I mean? Like everything got smaller, and my breasts, they were kind of deflating from me breastfeeding. I had 2 children, and I didn't like that. When you touch them, they felt deflated. I didn't like that. My husband tried to make me feel secure and told me all of this beautiful stuff, you know, to make me feel okay. But within myself, I did not like it, you know. And so I did decide to get some. But my thing is, why is it that when people get body enhancement, it's always an issue when these men, they beat down Instagram model pictures, and that's what the lady she was speaking to, like, damn, I'm with my man and he's liking all these pictures, and now she's thinking, second guessing herself or whatever, like, man, is he really even into me type of deal? And to just say that, you know, well, I chose you, you know, but they don't even like their own woman pictures. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So I understand why she feels like that. But my thing is, why is it that it's a bad thing to have enhancements when you've tried to do other things, you know?
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What's your name again, ma'am?
Ebony.
You got to cut this short, Ebony. So bring this thing home. Because you asking 5 different questions in one, and you're telling your story. So where do we land in this?
So my question is, why is it always an issue when somebody decides to do body enhancement? It seems like it's always geared towards a competitive thing, like they're competing with other women, or you know, it's always they looking at other women, and this is why they trying to compete with women, this and other. When it's in actuality, it's an insecurity that they have themselves. Like, you know, like my breast deflated, you know what I mean? So my butt, all it lost, it was gone. You know, why is it always geared towards a competitive?
Go ahead, Sean.
Nature?
Okay, so you asked 10 different questions. I don't even know which one to attack.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'll just say it quick. You said you were insecure, and it ends there. It's not about competitive. And your man never told you to get enhancements. Actually, your man told you just the opposite. He tried everything in his power to make you feel secure, but you still went and did it, and that's okay. If you want to feel better about yourself, God bless you. Like go do what makes you happy if it's for the right reasons. But more times than not, women will turn around and say, I did it, because that's what men want. And I commend you on your honesty, because it ain't had nothing to do with your man. And 99% of the times it don't have nothing to do with men. Y'all are looking at other women, you're looking at yourselves, you're looking in the mirror, and you don't like what's looking back. And you're telling yourself, I want to bring back the good old days. And I don't even have a problem with that. But just be honest about it, which you were. So I have no problem with anything that you said, because it came from an honest place. The only time I have a problem is when women try to put this on men. Oh, he's liking this one, he's liking that one, he's like, that's what he must like. No, even if your man, your ex-husband was liking some other women, he told you, I don't have a problem with you. I'm happy with you. And because you weren't happy with you chose to go out there and pay somebody to make you feel better about yourself. And God willing, the surgery came out good, and you do feel better about yourself.
Yes, it did, Sean. Yes, it did.
I'm glad to hear it, girl. And you said you was there before the surgery. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, we got to get somebody else in here, girl.
Yeah.
All right, mama.
But good call, though.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
All right, we can go with I'm gonna give this nigga a shot. My frat brother from Nashville, Manny. What's up, man? If you come on here, nigga, I'm banging on you. If you don't have something to say and have something to say right. What's up, Manny?
No, I don't know what's going on, big bro. No, I'm Emmanuel, Nashville, Tennessee. But anyway, I thought we were responding still to that question and we moving on, but I just want to say that were great points. For me, as a man looking at it, definitely something that it appears to be women do for their own esteem or other women, stuff like that. Not necessarily something for the man. Also, for me, it's just a health thing. Her procedure went well, but so many people are, get harmed as a result of these different things. And if your man, your husband is telling you it's okay, then, it should be okay. So, yeah, I want to just end with that. But I know we're moving on, man.
What's your
move on.
question?
I got a question. Okay, yeah. How can so we talking to men and women out here? One of the things we talk about is the communication, the last piece. So, what do men? How can women talk about each parent's point? How can men and women communicate better to speak the same language, man? Because we speak so linear, and they're like this, and there seems to be a lot of the problem.
Nigga, I don't know what the hell you talking about.
How can we communicate better?
Manny,
Man,
I love you. Get a question. Come back next week, bro.
all right,
Look, you're not online no more, nigga.
I know.
Later, Manny.
I pledge, Manny, yo.
Oh, yeah?
It's not my proudest moment. Right now, when Manny, okay, Ebony Parker. I think her name was Ebony Parker. Oh, Lord.
Your
What's up,
Majesty. Your Majesty.
What's up, man? We're running late on time tonight. What's up?
I am just letting you know I shot my shot at you, Richie. I meant that shit. To the death of me.
All right, Ebony, I'm going to have to let you go. The ripple is kicked in. Divine Lisa Love, I think her name was. Lisa Love. She coming in?
Not yet. Let's try somebody else.
I think. No. Moving on.
Nope, not yet.
Baby Ari.
Look, at Richie! What's that, Rich Dollar? Give me him up, let me hip hop. Yeah! Give me
Dolly Parker. It was going so good.
Your little fan, girls.
Dolly Parker, what's up? Dolly Parker, where you calling from?
Hi, from California.
What's up, Dolly from Cali?
What's up? How y'all doing? So, I wanted to take it back to the lady that you were talking about, the 47-year-old lady and the 47-year-old guy. I don't know if you could have got her on the line or not, but what I wanted to say was she was feeling a certain type of way because she was horny and she was feeling like her man was rejecting her. My question was, I wanted to know if you know, at her age right now, is she perimenopausal or possibly going through menopause?
No, she's not. She actually said she was trying to get pregnant.
Okay, because when you spoke of that, I was thinking like, well, at the age she is, she could have been going through menopause, and sometimes at that time, around that age, like I know, like for women, it starts speeding up they sex drive is like a lot.
I thought it'd go the opposite way.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I thought menopause.
Oh, like
So when you get menopause, you want to have sex?
a lot.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
See, we need the girls club. We need the girls club because I ain't know that. I thought it go the opposite way.
That they don't want it. Well, I
Yeah.
won't say for all women, but most women, like I'll be 52 in 2 weeks. Like it makes it off the Richter. Like you want to do it all the time. So it's,
Oh wow.
yeah.
That's crazy. I had no idea. You just literally to 40. I'm 47, and I learned that today. What you just said. I always thought menopause was when women stop being attracted. Like nigga, stop touching me.
No, it make you want it even more.
Yeah.
It makes
So
you
did I.
more
I'm
sexual than what you were when you were younger.
I'm with Rich. You just taught us something.
Wow.
Yeah.
And people are agreeing with you, so I guess it's right. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why when you said that, I was like, well, I wonder if she's like probably going through menopause because it might make, you know, like your sex drive, it like makes it speed it up. It's like you want it more than usual. And then maybe your man, like for her not to be feeling like he not attracted to her, he just probably was just tired. Because like you said, like the one night he obliged her, but then the next night she wanted it again and he was like, no. But it might have just been like, okay, like I'm really just tired. It's not that he's not attracted to you. It's like I said,
Agreed.
I'm gonna be 52. I go through the same thing. It'd be like you'll want it like every day, like literally.
That's scary.
It's scary.
Yeah, because a nigga's gonna get tired. Like I don't want. If I got a girlfriend and she's 52 and I'm 52, whatever. I don't know if I can oblige because for real, a nigga be tired now. I've had girls come over. I've literally laid with girls and not did nothing. And I was like, yo, tonight's just not the night, baby. I'm sorry I even wasted your time.
I do
Tonight's
the same
just not the night.
thing to my boyfriend. Like I'm on him all the time, and 97% of the time he with it. And then that 3% it'd be like, okay, like damn, I'm just tired. I don't take it no offense, like he rejected me or something. It's like, okay, I've been on you. But it just be like, I'm telling you, like going through menopause, it just make you want to just like your sex drive literally like be off the Richter.
Wow.
Like you will surprise yourself, like damn.
That's good. Well, appreciate that, Mama.
And
Thank you for the insight.
I did. Oh, but and also when you said when you guys were talking about the like the catfishing as far as like how the women put the filters and all that, and the one you said you saw recently, the girl made her face up like Usher. I saw that.
Yeah, that video was real. People thought I was.
Yeah, it really did. You didn't see it, Sean? I saw that on Instagram. She literally did a whole tutorial, and when she was done, she literally looked just like Usher. It was crazy. Yeah. And for the one that just got off, it was at Ebony, with the whole my train of thought right now because I'm trying to remember. I was waiting so long. The whole thing was like the self-esteem, because you guys answered it over and over, like basically men that cheat or women that cheat, like you just being immature. That was the answer. But her thing was like, okay, self-esteem is just what it is. Self-esteem. Nobody else can make you happy but you. You have to make yourself happy. If you're not happy with yourself, another person is not responsible for making you happy. If you're unhappy, if your self-esteem is low, you got to figure out what it is to get strong and make yourself happy. Then when somebody else come into your life, they just enhance whatever you already have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
well said. Well said.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Well said, Miss Callie.
Shout out to Dolly Parker. Lil Mill West in the room. What's up, Lil Mill West? KDK. Who we got now? Michelle M. It just says Michelle. I can't even see the last name. Michelle Emblem or something. Let's see if here she go. Okay. Hello?
Oh, hold on. Hi.
Can't see you, Michelle. Okay, there you go. What's up, Michelle?
Hi. I'm calling from South Texas.
What's up, South Texas?
Okay. I guess my question, well, not really a question, but I think the whole thing with Ebony was that she does have self-esteem issues. And as far as like what she was asking, like the girl Dolly was saying that y'all were giving her the same answer over and over again. But I think my thing is men are gonna do what they're gonna do regardless. That's my take. Women, I think she's more in denial of what's going on with the guy that she's with. If she's gonna be going and getting like these enhancements and something like that, that's on her. That's what she wants to do, to try to get her guy to be with her, so he's not going out there and messing around. I mean, I don't know if that's right. I mean, that's the way I think. Because
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
Because
It makes
like
sense.
because my guy tells me he'll straight out tell me you're fat, and I'm like, okay, yes, I know I have to lose weight, but that's on me. I want to do it for me. I'm not doing it for him. I'm not doing it for anybody else but myself. And that's what women should do. They should do it for themselves, not because I do watch a lot of Love and Hip Hop. I just finished watching the first episode on season 11. And yeah, whether they get their bodies, their boobies and their ass or whatever, the guy's still gonna look. He's still gonna cheat on them and go with somebody else that has a bigger ass. Guys are guys. That's just, But it's,
That's
I mean,
true.
I feel bad for you guys. I feel bad for Sean because you kept on telling her over and over and over. And I'm just like, I'm over here listening to him like, dude, you have blinders on. You have blinders, you're not seeing the real picture. I'm sorry. I was just getting annoyed.
It's all good. All right,
I
Mama,
was just
thanks
getting
for the call.
annoyed.
It's okay.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
All right, Mommy.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like the show.
So do I.
Lisa Love, Dime She Fine. Damn she, I guess that's supposed to be Damn She Fine. Somebody said that Ebony had on horse blinders. Be nice, people. Be nice. What's up?
Hi. So I got an opinion on that.
Who are you?
Women. My name is Lisa Love. Hi.
Where you coming in from?
I'm from Houston, but I stay in Minnesota. What's up?
H-Town. What's up? Okay, Minnesota. What's up, Minnesota?
What's up? All right. So, I got a passionate opinion about that. Women feel like they have to get their body done so that they can have men more attracted to them. Look, I'm 5'2". I'm 216 pounds. These niggas gonna stick their face in this fupa still. I don't need to get no body done. What you talking about? Love this fupa.
Who you talking to? Ebony right now? You talking to Ebony?
To all the women that feel like they have to get their fucking body done for a nigga to like them. I'm thick. I got a fupa. I got 3 kids. They're gonna play stepdaddy and stick their face in this fupa. What are y'all doing?
We having one hell of a night.
Fucking surgery? Bitches, let me tell you something. It don't matter how you built, how you shape, what your face look like. You still gonna get chose. Just have confidence. Big belly bitch. And I bet you your nigga, my nigga, gonna put his face in this fupa.
Oh,
These kids too.
Lisa Love.
I don't get it.
It's
Y'all
all
don't
good.
see my 600-pound life. Them big, hefty bitches have niggas dedicated to them. What are you talking about? Hate it. They still bring them 50 fucking burgers to feed they fat ass. And you talking about some, I gotta get my body done because he like a picture. Come on now. Come on, for real. Be for real. Be for real. Be for fucking real. By the way,
you all one.
I've been going back and watching the throwback series of Love
No.
and Pop Hollywood.
Oh, we're not going in.
Oh my God.
We got only a few minutes left.
Lisa.
See you,
Be
Lisa Love.
fucking confident in yourself. These niggas don't really give a fuck. Love yourself.
That's it. All right, Lisa. Lisa was on one tonight. Lisa said these niggas gonna put their face in his poopa. Angie Sass. Angie Sass. Angie is a regular, I feel like, right? Angie comes in here often. Angie Sass, is she there? Angie, what up?
How you doing? Angie Sass from Hartford, Connecticut.
Angie Sass from Hartford, Connecticut.
And I got a question, right? It came up to me a couple of days ago because my dad, he's still caught up on my mom, and it's been like over 20-something years. So my question is, what red flags can I avoid like coming across a man that I might fall for, and like he's still stuck on somebody from his past?
Say that one more again, Mama.
So I'm trying to avoid of coming across somebody that I start liking him a lot and stuff, and he's still stuck as somebody in the past.
So you're asking how to avoid doing that? Can't hear you.
Can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
She may have to call back in. You got to call back in if you can hear us. We can't hear you.
Angie, call back because we can't hear you, Mama. All right. One last caller to make it a good one. Christina 2212. Christina _ 2212. Christina, what's up? T-Mac Smith. T-Mac Smith, are you in the room? T-Mac Smith? That's it, my brother. Did he come in? Nope. Yo, we taking one more call. If you want to come into the room, if you want to come into the chat, hit the plus button inside the camera. If not, we're going to go ahead and hit y'all with this outro, and we'll see you next Wednesday. There's nobody else in the chat room. Oh, now there's 50 people. My bad. Glenn, I don't know what's up. It's the same people. Angie Sass is back. Angie Sass? Or who? What's up, Mama? What's your name? Where you calling from?
I'm from Florida, originally from the Bronx.
What's good? What's your name?
Christina.
What's up, Christina? How can we help you? What's good?
I just wanted to say hi to you.
Right.
I came in the last minute. So I just wanted to say hi. I've been watching the both of yous, and I just wanted to say hi. That's all.
All right, baby. So this concludes this episode of the Boys Club. Y'all know what we do every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's your boy Rich Dollars. It's Sean Prez. The Boys Club, the Boys Club, the Boys Club. If you like what we do, tell a friend, tell a friend. We'll see y'all next weekend. We'll see you next Wednesday, 7:30. Sean, you got the last word.
I hate ending with whack callers. I love ending on a high note, but I ain't willing to.
All right, so hold on.
Nah,
We can always end
I don't know if we should take a chance. We try one more and try to do it right.
Hey, y'all.
Can't go wrong. Whatever. Esme.
Hey, y'all. No, I just wanted to say, yo, Rich, I shoot my shot, and I meant that shit. Nah.
Yo.
No. Let me stop. That shit took me out. So, anywho, on the body conscious conversation, I just think that it's important that women realize that I don't think that men really care if you get your body done, you don't get your body done for the right reasons. But just make sure you go to a board certified surgeon. It's not worth laying on the table or going to a hotel room and risking your life for a body. And I think that that's really the bigger issue, and it's becoming excessive. Like women's bodies are disproportionate. Like what they're doing to their bodies doesn't even look good. Like the butt don't match the legs, and you risking your life to look like a chicken. It just don't make no sense to me, really. Or that's about the body thing. As long as you go into a board certified surgeon and you go into a facility and you getting it done safely and you getting it done for the right reasons, there's nothing wrong with body enhancements in moderation. This excessiveness, the excessiveness that's going on right now with the big butts, with the little legs and stuff like that, I think that's the bigger problem.
SB, you been smoking?
What?
You been smoking?
Why would you do me like that?
SB, what the F?
Sure, I was waiting for Sean to say something. The nigga wasn't gonna say nothing.
You knew where I was going. I was waiting for her to stop. I let her go.
Why would you do me like that?
SB, I wanted to end this on a high note. Rich, let's just end this. SB, help us go to the outro.
SB, can you go through the outro? Are you okay?
Y'all know what it is. Every week, every Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. The best live on the platform, the Boys Club, the realest conversation, relationship conversation there is. If you want your questions answered from the mind of a man, this is your platform. Every Wednesday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Sure.
Yo, please go follow us on YouTube. This episode will be up tomorrow, but if you love the Boys Club, if you love understanding, coming from the mind of men, we have over 100 episodes up on our channel on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is the Boys Club. It's the official Boys Club. If you type in Rich Dollars, Sean Prez, the official Boys Club, it will come up. Please subscribe to our channel. It will also be up on all streaming platforms tomorrow: Spotify, iTunes, YouTube Music, wherever you get your podcast from. This will be up. Peace and love, y'all.
All right, and with SB, we definitely ended on a high note.